Hey folks, hi. This is kind of a spur of the moment stream. I was debating on doing it or not doing it, and then I said, F bomb, I'm gonna do it. It's a bit too early in the stream to start swearing, so F bomb it is. Hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Techno Battle. Don't know if I said that. It's been a long day. So, hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Techno Babble. Just in case let's double check. I said that. Um, so I had somebody contact me, like Saturday or something. Please don't say bad words. Okay. By the way, hi Sad Mac. Hi Garth. Hey folks. Hello, hello. Um, so I had somebody contact me on Saturday, I think Saturday or Friday last week, and they're like, "Hi, you buy used computer stuff?" And I'm like, "Yes." Used computer parts? I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "I got some computer parts that I want to sell. Can I bring them by and we can take a look?" And I'm like, "That is fine by me." And he said, "Okay, I'm going to come by Sunday." And then, either Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember. Um, I'm old. Anyway, he said he was gonna come by, and then just no showed. Yeah, he's gonna come by Saturday because I said I was open till 7, so called me Friday. Never showed up. So okay, whatever. And then today I get a call, and it's the guy, and he's like, I can be there in like a half an hour, and I'm like, sweet. And again, not expecting him, and then he showed up, and you can't see the box. But if I turn this camera around and change to this camera, you will see. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. So it is a anti. Hey, Mark. Um, it's an anti. This comes from the Australian Canadian Tire because it's upside down. Speaking of Mark, uh, hi, Mark. Yeah, the box is upside down. Canadian. Yeah, it is Canadian Tire, but it's Australian Canadian Tire. So hello. Yeah. So yeah, he came by with. You're not really getting the full scope of this thing. With this box, and this power supply was in it, but when we repacked it, it kind of got a little upside down box. Yeah, yeah, yes, it is. Um, it looks about. Hold on. Let's get out a measuring tape, shall we? I have a measuring tape. Let's measure this box. See how high it is. It's a moving box, clearly. Ba-dum. Yes, I do know how to use a measuring tape. It is 16 and a half tall by 15 wide by 16 and a half deep. So yeah, it's a fair sized box. So let's open it up, shall we? I know what's in it because we did stand outside and he showed me everything and we talked. And we made a really I'm like I asked him about one of his cards that he has. There's a couple of video cards in here. Um, and I asked him about one of the cards, and he's like, "My wife just wants this gone." And I'm like, "As a lesbian, I understand. Happy wife, happy life." Um, so, and he's just like, "Exactly." He laughed and said, "Exactly." So yeah, so I got the box for. He came up with an offer that I just couldn't like. His offer I couldn't say no to. It was a really great deal. Hey, David. Um, I hope it's. Oh, Garth, you donut. Self-stealing stem bolts are Star Trek, not Star Wars. Can somebody yell at Garth or Yemic sauce? Yes. Hopefully not expired Yemic sauce like Cork had in one episode. Um. So where do I start? I need to get my bin out because I need to do some testing of power supplies, and I need to get my bin for motherboard testing. I don't really have much in here anymore, but I am going to take out my ATX power supply tester. Ooh, because I can. And by the way, Garth and David, if either of you would like to join, there is a link on the Friends server to join. Because, yeah, don't have anybody joining me tonight. So, the first thing we're going to test is this ATX switching power supply made by the ATX Power Company. It's a 400 watt power supply. Yeah, it's a pretty decent little power supply. So let's put you on the bench. Ta-da! Yeah. Spock said himself, may the force be with. Oh God. Ah, David, you make me cry. All right, so let's take a look first at this, and then we'll start digging stuff out of the box. All right, so flip it over. I don't know where he got all these parts from, but he's got all. He's like, I do builds. I'm like, okay. Why can't I get this plugged in? I'm trying to get this thing plugged in. Standard 20 pin. Top latch is there. Try it from the other side. There we go. And we got a standard 4-pin CPU power connector somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, isn't that interesting? So it has both 8 and 4. Interesting. Let's try the 8 because we can. There we go. Okay, we are connected up. I'm going to move the camera so you can see what's going on. Ta-da. Okay, you're off. Great. Plug it in. Sorry, I'm moving things around. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it works. The light is for +5, I think it is. But in these newer power supplies, it doesn't have that. So I am not surprised. Yeah, it's -5. Sorry, it has -5. Can't remember. But yeah, we have lights where I should have lights, which is amazing. So yeah, he did kind of say everything was working, so we're gonna find out. Now there is one mummy board. I know that won't work, and we'll probably dig that one out first. Ta-da! And I'll show why it won't work, because then we can just put it off to the side. There it is. There it is, right on the top. Cool. So it's an MSI B360 Gaming Plus motherboard, Intel chipset with, as you can see up here, sorry, other side, up here, there's a bent pin. So he did tell me that. He was very straightforward. He's like, yeah, there's bent pin on that one. He's like, I'm like, yeah. So this one ain't gonna work. Which I know about. So, ta-da. Yeah. B360. It would work. It would work if you could replace that socket, but sadly, no. All right, so we also have an ASRock Fatality FM28. Sorry, FM2A88X Plus Killer board. There we go. Say that 3 times fast. With a processor. It's an AMD processor. I'm trying to see if I can see what it is. It's an AMD A10. Ta-da. Sorry if you can't see that. Yeah. What do we got for ports? Let's take a look at the ports, shall we? This way. This way. We got 4 USB-C or USB 3.0s. Sorry, I've been dealing with USB-C lately. 2 is USB. We got HDMI, VGA, DVI. Wow. We're loaded for video options. Oh, sorry, we got actually 4. We got 2 USB and 2 more USB 2s. We got a PS2, keyboard / mouse. We got audio. We got the standoff on the back of the board. That is going to come off first and foremost. Let's deal with that, shall we? Where did I put there? Sweet. Let's deal with that. Not the first time this has happened to me, so ta-da, let's go down here. So all I do is I take my little pliers, those pliers, grip a hold of the bottom, and then take the screw. And it's as easy as that. Boom. Ta-da, and I get a standoff. I got a standoff for free. This is great. I need a power supply. That's better than. I need a power supply that's better than my old 500 watt back there. I'm gonna grab another 500 watt, but newer. What are you stuck on? Why you got that? I don't know why that has that on there. Okay, that's randomly weird. Must have used it. All right, so let's get my Antec power because I need. The reason I'm grabbing that one is I need the 8-pin for the CPU. Thankfully, Stinkerton is not here to do a bunch of klaxons on me because the one thing these boards didn't come with was coolers. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a cooler, but not a proper cooler for it. Just slap it on the top of it. Also glad Mark's not here. He has gone to bed. We were talking pre-stream about the board or about the stuff that I got. All right. I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this. You guys can't see. I'm going to use this chunky fan because, hey, I can. So why not? All right. Which one is CPU fan? That one's CPU fan. Cool. That one is CPU fan. Let's plug in the CPU fan, shall we? And on the top. Might put a bit more heatsink on it so I don't get yelled at. I'll grab some gloves. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Hi, blah, 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 yeah. There'll be an AMD. I don't know. I got a AMD A10 CPU on my test board for video card / DDR3 memory. It's not a bad little processor. I mean, it's not really doing much with it. I got a SSD attached to it so I can boot into gasp, Windows 10 to test video cards with firmware. And then other times I'm just using memtest on it, so not really demanding much out of it. Oh, I'm also going to need memory for this board. I just realized I don't have memory for this board. Or there's no... hang on, let me get this glove on. Okay, try to focus, Trina. Stupid glove. Get on. There we go. Yeah, if you look behind the cooler, there's no memory. Yeah. let's find out what memory it takes. Probably DDR. I'm gonna say DDR3, just because. Um, Now I did get some DDR3 memory. Oh, somebody joined. Hey, it's somebody that can klaxon me.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that. Hey, stranger.
Hello.
Hello. It's somebody that can do. Hold on. Oh, I need to go to my media. Uh, that can do this.
Klaxon, 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 klaxon.
But in person, how amazing is that?
Uh, not very.
Not very. Okay. I had to ask.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine to ask. Why do you
Yeah.
have an air compressor on your bench,
An
or a
air
single or a single cylinder motorcycle engine?
What are you looking at?
No,
You mean
the heat.
my cooler? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like single cylinder air.
Oh yeah. All right. I have a board with DDR3 memory. I'm gonna rip one of the sticks off if I can. Oh, that one doesn't come out. Okay. What do we think? Black or red for slot 1? Does it nicely say? It does not. It does not. What do we think? Black or red? I'm gonna go with black.
Which one? That one or the farthest one?
I'm gonna go with this one. It is not DDR3 memory. The slot doesn't line up.
And the tab doesn't line. I mean, the notch doesn't line either.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that is not DDR3 memory. That's interesting. Is it DDR4? Okay, I need to look up this board. I have done absolutely no work before this. Because why would you?
magic.
So it's an ASRock. Fatality with a 1. It's the most amazing sounding name. T1TY. There we go. And it is got the stupidest FM2 A 88X plus. 88. Is it 88? How many 8s?
2.
88X plus. Killer. There we go. So yeah, it is a. It says it takes DDR3. What the hell is this memory then? Oh. Oh. Fuck.
No, don't sell it. Don't sell it.
Fuck me, yes. I have 32 gigs of DDR4. On this motherboard. Fuck yeah. And yes, I'm gonna sell it. Sorry. Cause hell yeah. DDR4 16 gigs or 32 gigs is going for good money on the eBays. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, I am over at my Tech Ambrosia test bench, which is on my shelf, because I need to rip out a stick of DDR3 memory because I know this stuff works. So I just used it the other day to test a video card with that board. So I know it's also Corsair memory. And I got this memory actually for free. But fuck yeah. Oh, sorry. Heck yeah.
David.
Love it. All right, let's find out where buttons go. I want a speaker. I got the buttons and the stuff here. Let's find out where they go. No, that's a front fan. Huh. I'm gonna say it goes here. There's only 4 pin on the board. And I had the power the other day. What did I do with it? Oh shit. I'll use the second option. Flathead screwdriver. Yeah. Uh-huh. Liking that board already. Yep. Yep. It just, that deal just paid for itself nicely. Okay,
So
heatsink on this, just to make folks happy and not to have Stinkerton come in and yell at me. Because Mark's gone to bed, so he can't yell at me. But Stinkerton might still be awake. Oh, somebody's messaging me on the Facebooks. All right. Shall we try this? We have a cooler smooshed in. We don't have a keyboard. I need a keyboard. Where did I put the keyboard? I also can't find a keyboard. Right. No, that's wrong keyboard. Where did I put that little black keyboard the other day? Ah! Well, this cute little keyboard I was using. Amber's test bench. Oh, let's use this one. Let's use this little cute PS2 black keyboard. Ta-da! This bad boy. Put you on top of the. Put you over on top of the box. Ta-da! Okay, let's plug in PS2 because we do have a PS2 port. Let's friggin' use it. Hell yeah! Let's go old school on this. Anybody need any memory? I have memory.
I don't remember if I do.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you need some new memory. It's the last time you ran mem test on yourself. Okay, we got power. It should be this. I'm gonna just guess it's gonna be this. We're not getting power.
Yes, you are. The fan is spinning.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm not getting a beepity beep. And I'm getting nothing on the screen.
Oh, maybe training.
Oh, hey! Haha! Oh, I don't need to point the camera. Haha! It works! Cool. Let's change over to my Extron. I'm being silly. Alright, I need, why is my Extron not working? I need to find out why my Extron's not working. I did this the other day as well. To be plugged in to work. Yeah, I know. It is plugged in. That's the weird part. And it's on input 3, which is supposed to be the D. All right, I'm going to change it over. 2 shouldn't be doing anything because reasons. Oh, did I unplug it from the computer? I might have unplugged it from the computer. I'm going to need to take a look at the back of the computer. Okay, sorry, folks. We're going to go old school with this. We're going to point a camera at the screen. Sorry. Let's turn off the light and move this light. And ta-da! We have stuff. Cool. Cool. It works. Sweet. I gotta find out why my extra's not working though. Play with that tomorrow. Cool. All right, we got one down. Yeah, I don't know why the extra's not working. I even the other day labeled the cables that go to the extron with an X. So yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna try just for shits and giggles because I do have VGA. I have an XVGA cable. I want to try with I want to try with the VGA and change over input just for funsies. All right, it's a bit tight. Okay, turn on the power. Boop. Jumper the short pins. I'm still not getting any beeps, but I might have it plugged into the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, right. Extron is not going to show anything because I'm on the wrong input. There we go. Okay, so it shows it there. Crookedly.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Extron. Huh. I'm going to have to take a look at the back of the computer. I moved it out the other day to test something and may have unplugged it. Hey. Who do we have in the chat, by the way? Hello, Francois. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I don't know why it's not doing the thing in my doodles. And it's at least outputting. So we're just going to have to do it old school tonight. And show it works. Cool. It works. It's amazing. All right, so that's Mummy Board 1.
So how many of these did you get?
Well, you're going to have to stay tuned for the whole stream. You did miss. I did get one. That I put somewhere. Holy jumping. Oh, there it is. Behind my chair. That's why I couldn't see it. I did get this one. It's a MSI gaming board. But if you can see, there's some bent pins in there. So I was told, he was very honest with me. He's like, yeah, this isn't going to work. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, is it fixable? I'm like, no. Not without proper equipment. So that one I know is not working, sadly enough. I like the coloring, though, of it. It's an 8th or 9th gen, according to David Starbuck. Okay, let's go back here. Intel motherboard. I have to figure out what's wrong with my Extron. I didn't do any Extron-y stuff today. Ta-da! Let's take off my, look at this fancy cooler. Doesn't everybody wish they had one like that? No? Just me?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Nope.
too fancy.
Oh, okay. Too fancy.
Hold on.
What?
Would you want to wipe off that thermal compound before you smear it on other things?
No, I'll be okay. Well, I have faith.
You have faith. When did you become religious?
I've been watching a lot of atheist debunk theists, so I guess it's rubbing off. I'm starting to become a theist. Okay, so let's take a look at this little guy. Ta-da! This is my DDR4 memory board. What's on the bottom? Why is the board? It's gotta. Is it me or does the board have a slight bend to it?
Yeah, that bottom bracket does look slightly vintage.
Yeah, right? Weird. Weird. All right, what is the processor on this one? I thought it
It's
was something
square.
underneath, but it's yeah.
It's that square one in the middle. That's where
Yeah,
that's what it is.
thanks. Yeah. Thanks for the it's an Intel something. It feels like I'm playing with a scratch ticket right now. Here we go. It's an Intel Core i5. Yes. 8th gen, 8400. But yeah, as you can see here, it kind of wobbles. What do we got for ports on this one, by the way? We have PS2, which is weird for an 8th gen board. We have VJ, DVI, USB-C. Speaking of USB-C, HDMI, 4 USB 3-ish ports, network, and audio.
No fax modem? Throw it away.
No, sorry, no fax modem. I know. Sorry to disappoint. Which one is the? It does not. Oh yeah, there it is. Chassis fan, CPU fan. All right. Sometimes they like to bitch and moan if you don't plug in the CPU fan into the CPU fan header. We'll make it happy. Ta-da. We already have memory. Hopefully the memory works. I'm going to be mem testing this at before the end of the stream because fuck you. I'm blonde. I'm not stupid.
You're both.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm both. Jesus.
Well, I've had 9 meetings today, so I'm kind of like.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say who pissed in your cornflakes, but yeah, okay.
I can tell you. Oh, I can tell you.
I can tell you. Yeah, right.
Oh,
All right.
I still have audit materials to audit evidence to collect.
Fun. You do that. I'm going to keep on testing these boards. I don't know where the front. Usually, you can always tell where the front connector goes, like for the power button on the front header, because there's always a pin missing beside it. 9 times out of 10 on these. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I gotta want to try to find that power button though. I had it the other day. That's weird. I've also lost my screwdriver. There's my screwdriver. Okay. We're good to go. Let's try to power this up. Power. Oh. We are not good to go. What am I missing on the board? Anybody? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. A really big hint. There's a 8 pin. Just realized.
Is that really needed?
I also don't.
Why would you need an 8 pin on an i5?
8th gen, maybe? I don't know. This is what's weirding me out. It's an 8400 that has PS2 on it and takes DDR4. I don't understand this board at all, and I don't even. That's an Asus board. That's all I know. I don't see any models on it, but it's a cute little board. It also has 2 M.2 slots. There's one there and then one there. Weird. But it also has the PS2 ports on it. Like, huh? I don't know. All right, you guys watch the fan. Tell me if it spins. and turn the board on. Oh, hey, we got lights. I don't know how we can see that, but we got lights.
Sure, that's not okay. I would say, yeah, it's lights, all right. That's where it's arcing.
Okay.
It spins.
We got a beep. Ha ha! Fuck yeah, we got a beep. Oh, sorry. You want to klaxon me? Look at
David,
that.
David.
Yeah, so it's a Intel Core i5 8400 at 2.8 gigahertz. Okay. So the memory is a kit of 16 gigs, so 2 eighths. Okay. At 2133 megahertz, slow stuff, but still. Oh no. Oh yeah, right. So yeah, DIM A2 and DIM B2 has 8 gigabytes. I know you guys can't see that, and I am sorry. But yeah, it boots. Sweet. Next. I'm seeing dollar signs. I'm already liking dollar signs. And I'm following exactly what you told me to do. Those 3 steps. Turn on, test. Oh, I haven't run memtest on it yet. I'll do that later.
Yeah. So you can't.
I'm not gonna officially list it yet,
If
and then make profit.
if you're going to follow generally accepted accounting principles, you must run memtest, or you can't recognize the revenue.
I know. Well, I realize. I get it. So I have a single stick of 8 gig, which is probably going to go in here, and then I'll get rid of that sale. Ta-da! I'll get rid of that listing and make this one. Okay, we got another mummy board. Got a bunch of them. I don't know. Oh, nope, that's not a motherboard. That's a box. Oh, that might be the box for that board. Oh no, that's MSI. Never mind, that's Asus. I don't know what that's for. Oh, we got a box. Boom. With parts. We also have this heavy guy. Ta-da! It's a thermal take. 550 watt power supply, possibly. It is a thermal take. It is a 550. Non-modular. So, cool. I got the box for it. Let's test the power supply, because that's easy to do. And we've already done one. All right. Off. Plug you in. I have it backwards. That's why. I wish they made power like the outlets on the back of power supplies. Same. I don't know why they don't. I don't know what the heck that's for. That's a whole bunch of cables. Okay, so we got a main 24. Plug you in. Beep, beep, beep. Ow. I don't know why there's a USB. I don't think that's supposed to be in here. It's not part of the power supply. That's interesting. It is, weirdly enough. It's going through. This is twist tied, and this cable is running through the twist tie, and it's a audio, I think. Is that audio? CDI? Anyway, to USB. Weird. That's obviously a modification of some kind.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was on my work computer. What
No,
was the
no, it's
question?
okay. Oh, so there's this weird USB cable. It goes through it's zip tied onto it, so it was obviously
Mm-hmm.
used at one point with it. I will be removing it before selling it. I'm trying to find where the other end goes. Everything's black. There we go.
It's the.
I think it's audio, isn't it?
No, that's the pin header. So
Yeah,
that's the pin
for what
header. That's
though?
for USB for 3.
No, that's not USB 3 pin header. It's too small.
What's the?
I can show
Oh,
you
there's
one.
how many pins are on the USB on the Type A?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
just
just 4?
standard. It's just a standard type extension.
Yeah,
It's a
and
USB
that's
extension on that end, and then there's that.
that's just
That's not.
probably what they had.
Yeah,
There's
weird.
4. There's 6. There's
Yeah, I
6.
know, but that's not USB 3. I think it's just USB 2, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start.
All good. What's the chat saying? Chat's blowing up.
Oh,
Maybe I should check the chat.
it's all
It's
USB.
USB to Firewire. Hey, Kate or Cat. Hi, Cat. Da 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 da. Looks like your CD-ROM. Yeah. Weird. What's in the box? Yeah. While we're going through it, we're getting there. All right. I need to find that 8-pin again. I keep losing it for the main or for the CPU power. I had it. I know it's here. I am not going crazy, right?
Late.
Where the heck did it go? It just didn't. Oh, here it is. Ta-da. 8-pin. So let's plug it into the power supply tester. I wish they had one of these for AT power supplies. Ooh. This is going to be one of these funky ones that doesn't like my power supply tester. Yep. Okay. I will plug in the main. Ta-da. I'll try it with a board later. Let's make sure we can get at least main going. Hey, we can get main going. Sweet. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. How have you been, Kat, by the way? I know you got things going on in your life. All right, do you want to see a video card? I can't do anything with the video card yet. It's an MSI. For an MSI one, I don't know what it is. I need to charge this headset. Light's dying on it. It's an MSI R7 250X 1 gig of GDDR5. Ta-da. There's the sticker, which is blurry, but yes, there's the sticker that I just read that from. I also got another video card, which is in the box. Oh, look at that. It's in the box. Take that off. And it is a MSI one. Ta-da. Oh, it even came with one of these fun things. DVI to VGA adapter. I think he said it's an RTX. Sorry, GTX 970 with 4 gigs of memory. There we go. So that's that card. And then we got an adapter doodle. Oh. What the hell? Oh no, that's 8. 2, 4. Yeah, okay. So our card is 8 and I can't see. But let's move this over. It requires 8 and 6 pin. Cool. For the powers. And this is a 8 to 6. Okay, adapter doodle. I see. Yeah. Cool. So I gotta test that tomorrow. I'll be testing that tomorrow with my Amber's test bench. And booting into Windows 10 and making everybody on the internet gasp. By the way, so I don't know if anybody saw my short today of my only fan. My
Nope.
dirty only fan. Oh, that's the box for it. Ta-da! That's the actual outside box. Cool. It has done 1.7K views. All right, what else do we got in here? We have nothing else to test, by the way, at this point. We got some kind of video cable. I don't know if it's VGA, I think it is. I'm gonna say it's hard to tell. We got everybody's favorite Intel generic plastic crappy cooler. I got another power cable for desktops because I only have like 50 of them. And we got a bunch of memory. So that's an 8 gig stick of DDR3. There should be another 8 gig stick of DDR3. It is because it's the same memory. And we got 2 more DDR3s. What are you guys? You are DDR3 1600, 4 gigs. This stuff. I never heard of pan RAM before. Anybody out there? Pan RAM?
Pentagram? Pentagram?
No. Pan RAM? Yeah. And that's what's in the box. That's what's in the box. So, anybody want to see MemTest?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, no? Okay. Wow. Don't sound so enthusiastic about it. Okay. I mean,
I'm working, so
yeah, no, it's okay.
I was trying to uncrinkle my brain, but
trying to come up
before
with
I
a
gotta
smart-ass
start
answer.
dinner.
Yeah, what's for dinner tonight?
I don't know yet. I gotta look.
Oh, nothing kind of pre-planned then.
Not particularly now.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I get that. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, that's that. Let's plug in the HDMI. Even as USB-C. I just don't understand this board at all. Like, I really don't understand this board. Like, it's an 8th gen i5, but with PS2 ports.
Probably was. It's a market for the people who are crossing over. They want to upgrade, but they don't want to upgrade because they have to replace their mouse and keyboard, so they're not going to spend the money.
I guess, but
so
geez,
it's that transition. It's a transitional board. So it's like
no pun intended on that.
No.
Sorry, I had to have a little fun with that.
Or it fits for a certain government procurement.
Yeah, that could be.
Where that they saw the line item, the system requires PS2.
Yeah, that could be too. All right, let's plug in a. We're also going to plug in. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I also plugged in a flash drive. Okay. We got a keyboard. Gotta make sure I got everything. We got keyboard. We actually have power this time plugged in and power. Yeah, power. So I think we're good to go. Plug in the power to the power supply.
Yeah, the unwashed masses are demanding a mem test, so
Okay.
capitulate.
All right. And who is in the unwashed masses that is asking for a mem test?
Thomas Armstrong.
Oh, hey,
Cat
Thomas.
Starbuck.
Okay. All right. You guys get what you asked for. Just remember to hit like on the stream. That's all I'm saying. Just like the damn stream. All right, I'm just moving things off my chair so I can sit down once I start mem test because I don't need to be sitting. I don't know what board that is. No? Oh, that's that board. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera because I don't know why my extron's not wanting to show anything. Poop. So I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. Point at a screen, turn off some lights. Point at more of the screen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to my extron. I'm gonna have to do some wondering. Yeah, shit, I can't see. Trying to short it with a screwdriver and I can't see the damn pins. There we go. Oh, it just turned on. Sweet. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go into the BIOS. I might. For auto boot into. Haha! Why am I getting such glare? What am I getting the glare from? Ah, my USB light. Okay. Turn that off. Oh, by the way, I found my power button. It's sitting on my desk, not my bed. All right. Nothing's on my chair. I can sit down. Let's go down to memory. Now you're not going to see what it is because it's a old version of memtest. And even on their new, I recently downloaded memtest, the newest version of Ultimate Boot CD, and it's still using version 5.01. I'm like, guys, update this, will you please? Because they now have version 8 out. So I don't know why they're still using such an old version. And David said he's not unwashed. I just stink. That PSU. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I never thought I should have tried to connect the 550. Give it a shot tomorrow. What's in Trina's box? But without memtest, yeah. Trina box without memtest, yes. Hey, Thomas. Windows 10 is fine. Yeah, I honestly, I still use Windows. As I said, I got a test bench that I use Windows 10 on, and I don't connect it to the internet. So the only time I might connect it to the internet is when I'm like trying to download a driver for a video card. But beyond that, no, I don't. So yeah. But yeah, we got memtest running on that 16 gigs of DDR4. Gonna do some research while I sit here on the old eBays. I was hoping it was 32 gigs, but it's 16. It's fine. 16 gigabyte DDR4 2133. RAM. Yeah, it's fine. Not a SODIMM. Yeah. Hello, Bent for Firefighting. Seeing my new friend's live stream. Hello. Hello. I think I know who you are. Memtest should include background music. You want background music? You got background music. Bear with me one sec. We can fix that for you. Now we have a couple of things like we can do. Turn this down. We can do the original TOS Romulan ship interior. We have the TOS bridge. Give it a sec. This one might be a bit quiet. There you go. We also have DS9 Ops. We also have Christmas music. So yes, we are going to stop the Christmas music because it's finally starting to get warm here. Yeah, that tripped me out. I love the TOS Star Trek bridge sounds. Aw, thanks, David. TOS bridge is the best. You got it. You got it. I can put it on. Where is TOS? That's Romulan. There it is. Turn up a little bit. Nice part is I can talk over it. There you go. There you go. You got TOS bridge. Trivial bent for firefighting. Yeah, so bent for firefighting. I love the username, by the way. That's how I know who you are. When I do mem test streams, and let me show you all something while this is going. I have been accumulating memory. I know, surprise, surprise. Ta-da! I got like, you guys really can't see. I have this much DDR memory I need to test. So at some point, probably next week, I am going to do a mem test stream, and all I do with those mem test streams, I put on Star Trek background sounds, and I mute myself, and I just stream. So this is kind of what it's like without me talking. Yeah, the board's a bit warped. All right, let's find out what 16 gigs of memory is going for. What is it selling for? Bam, bam, bam. 32-bit kit sold for. This is what I was hoping. I thought it was a 32-bit kit. The first, so on eBay, you can, if you scroll down far enough, you'll see on the left-hand side sold items, and it will actually show you completed sales. A sold, what is today, the 28th? Yeah. So today, 32 gig kit of 2 times 16 gig DDR4 2133 memory sold for $189.42 used, and that's in Canadian dollars. You didn't even know that was my YouTube name. I'm never. Yes, but I know what you used to do in your previous job life, so I just kind of put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find. There's a bunch of 32s that have sold. One, so the one below it today sold for 30. For another one sold for 163.52 for a kit of 2 16s. That's a single 16. Well, it looks like it's also a kit. 16 gigs. Oh, it's a bit disappointing. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. So we got 16 gigs, 8x2, Patriot signature line. That one sold for 109 even from the good old United States, our local crack dealer. Seems, and then the generic stuff selling for cheaper. Yeah. Cool. Cool. I gotta change this. Yeah, I don't know if you can change your. Maybe folks in the chat might know if you can change your at name on YouTube. They used to show the actual person's name, but then they started doing the handles. Like David Starbuck or Starbuck 1776 used to be just David Starbuck. Yeah, I know, right? Still too late. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Amazon has for one. Sorry, I don't know why this stupid thing is there. I'm gonna show you for 148. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Let me see. That's David. That's 148 USD, correct? I'm assuming you're not looking at the Amazon.ca. I'll wait till I see David's reply. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, USD. So, David, 148 USD is 202.49. Can you do me a favor, David, and DM that to me on Discord, because I can't click on links in the chat on StreamYard because all I can do is this, and I don't have YouTube open. Also, hey Jesse, hello. Building a Promax environment on a 6th-gen Lenovo Minis. 202 loonies. Yeah. That's a lot of laundry money because my laundry machines, the laundry machines here take loonies, so that's a lot of laundry loads. Loads of laundry. Wow. Me talk good English, fun. Yeah, because I'd like to see what it is on Amazon.ca, because as we mentioned, or as I mentioned, it's 202.49. Yes, please. The Amazon link. Yep, exactly. Because I'll just change .com to .ca. And I'm interested to see how much more Amazon is charging than the exchange rate. Because they like to do that for some F-bomb reason. Hey! Georgia for the bees. Okay. Oh, you can change it. Sweet. Hello, Georgia. Good day. See? I knew who you were. Changing your name. Yeah, please. Alright, there we go. No. It's another Discord server I belong to. Send me the, I don't care. Send me the US one. I can just change the .com to .ca in my browser. Because I want to cry about how much they charge me Canadian. Eh? Oh.
I need to run again, so
You need
I
to
know I
run?
wasn't
All
very.
right. It's okay. Well, thank you for joining. It's great
No
having you.
worries. As
Have
well.
a good night.
Yeah. I'll try.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Eric's Edge. All right, let me... Here. Couldn't it be worse? Could be worse. You could live in Australia. I mean, there is that. Oh, I just got the link. Thanks. Visit site. Why am I getting... Oh, I did not see that. Oh no, you don't want to buy it, do you? Okay. Interested in trades for anything here? No. Okay. Shop on Amazon.ca. It actually tells me to do that. Oh, it's not too bad. I feel comfortable in the TOS bridge. There you go. Yeah, it's about double USD there. Yeah. So it's showing me. You were looking at the Corsair Vengeance LPX, 16 gigs, correct? That's the 3200 megahertz stuff. Is that right, David? Let me reopen your link on my doodle. I could just reopen the link. Do things. Wow. Yeah. Oh no, that's Canadian. Oh, it's still showing me Canadian. Never mind. Even on the USD site, it's showing me Canadian. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not that actually much more. It's it's $210.99. So another $8, $8.50. Not that bad. Yeah. Exactly. No bloody or E. We need to update that. Or E. A, B, C, D, or E. And by the way, I've always had a problem with that scene. So, for those who don't know, we're talking about the episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation Relics, Season 6, Episode, I want to say 18? Let's see if I'm right. How close am I on that? Oh, I was off, way off. Season 6, Episode 4. It is the episode where they discovered the Dyson Sphere. And our good friend Scotty from the original Enterprise is still in the transporter. And they beam him back with the original sounds on the ship that he crashed in, on the Dyson Sphere. So, here's the issue I have with that scene. So, the NCC 1701 was in Star Trek, the original series. Also, Star Trek, the animated series, which seems to get forgotten. Great series, loved it. It was also featured in Star Trek, the motion picture, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, in Star Trek III, Until It Blew Up. So, hey, John, I'm just going on a bit of a Star Trek rant. So, in the episode Relics, Scotty goes to the holodeck and he says, "Show me the bridge of my Enterprise." And the computer comes back, there's been 5 ships with that name. And, which bridge do you want to see? And he goes, "No bloody A, B, C, or D." And this is where I got the problem. So in Star Trek, the motion picture, Star Trek 2, and Star Trek 3, kind of, it kind of blew up halfway through. Spoiler alert for those who have not seen Star Trek 3. They blow up the Enterprise. They did a refit. So when he says the NCC 1701 with no bloody A, B, C, or D, he's forgetting there's 3 other bridges that were featured in 3 fucking movies. So, yeah, the fact that they show him the original series bridge, I mean, yes, I get it, but the computer should have said pre-refit or post-refit, because that would be the next question the computer should have logically asked. And that is where I will stop my rant. Thank you for coming to my stream for from Memtest to Star Trek noise and my rant about the relics. I know, Star Trek rant, that's never happened before on my channel. I know. And also, not only on my channel, on yours as well, John, in the chat during your streams. Yeah, that's what he. Oh, I get that's what he wanted to see, and I get that. That was. I get that, but the computer, because the computer said, there's been 5 ships with the name Enterprise. Which bridge do you want to see? It then should have been picky enough to go, hey, do you want refit bridge or original bridge? Because there's still two. We're gonna ignore the set design changes between the 3 movies for now, and just say there was the original series bridge and then your movie series bridge, right? And we had like 2 and a bit movies with the original, or with the NCC 1701. It wasn't until Star Trek 5, well, technically end of Star Trek 4, that we kind of saw the bridge. If you haven't seen Star Trek 4, spoiler alert, they see the Enterprise A at the end of it, and you get a quick shot of Kirk and crew on the bridge going, let's make it, let's go. Officially, we didn't see it until Star Trek. I mean, officially, I guess you could say we saw it at the end of Star Trek 4. It wasn't really featured in a movie until The Search for God, Star Trek 5. So, hey, Alan, yeah, Star Trek talk. That reminds me, I need to send you some money. I will do that now. Well, I'm thinking about it. Okay. Let me send you some money, my doodles. Because I am sorry, I bought the box of stuff and then forgot to do that. And yeah, that was my bad. I'll do that right now. Let me send you the link to money, my doodles. In case folks are wondering why am I sending a random person in chat money, I am selling items for Alan. I sold a couple items and I own some money for it. And I forgot to do it, so we will do it now for you. I don't send people money in my chat. Generally, just generally not a thing I do. There you go, just sent the money. But yeah, what was in the box? We had 3 motherboards, one with a bad, with bent pins, which I knew about. There is this motherboard that has 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, which is what we're testing. There was another one with an AMD A10 processor, takes DDR3 memory. There's 2 power supplies, 2 video cards, some DDR3 memory. So, not a bad little haul, yeah. I love it, Eric said. That's amazing. Yes, he should have said, yeah, bloody clunker, you know what I want. Did he serve on the... Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because even if... Yeah, with the refits counted in, yeah, he would have served on the 01. No letters, most. 01, yeah. Asus V99 Deluxe. What is that? Is it a mummy board or is it a V99 Deluxe? Boom, boom, boom. I don't know how to spell deluxe, apparently. Thank you, Google. Yeah. It is. It's an Asus Pro. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, X99. I totally misread that. I'm sorry. Well, that's what came up. So, haha. Yeah, it's a mummy board. It's an LGA 2011. Ooh. Nice little board. CPU support for that. 5th gen. Okay. 5th and 6th gen. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I read it as V. Yeah. It's been a long day. I have that board. It's my Plex server. Oh, nice. Yeah. If I could share video or phones. Send me a video on the Facebooks. And I think I can download it on the Facebooks. From the chat. Yeah. With a 5820K. Nice. Yeah. My board is. It's boot looping. Oh, that's not good. Blah blah. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that one. Yeah, no RAM, not beeps. Okay. So it doesn't beep when there's no memory. Okay, just loops. Yeah. Yeah, is there on that board, is there a CMOS reset jumper? I don't know. I didn't really look at the board. And I don't have anything here that I could say, here, try this processor. I just looking. So I looked at the CPU support for it. I was like, oh, loan you a CPU that I know works. Yeah, oh, I realize easier to pull the, I would try the jumper first if it has it. And if it doesn't, yeah, pull the battery. I got a Facebook message. Hey there. All right, can I download videos? Forward. Oh, wait. I have been Oh, wow. I am totally sorry, Mev. I don't know why I thought you were Alan. Blah. At least you reminded me to pay Alan. Do you mind if I share, my screen? Because it's going to show your name on the... I'm trying to see if there's a way to download it. I can forward it to my... I don't know, to what? Oh, great. I can forward it to groups and contacts. Huh. Can I forward it within Facebook? Yeah. I wanna... Yeah. My video and Facebook message. Yeah. Yeah, I got your video. I just don't know. I mean, if I share my screen, it's going to show your name. That's all. At the top of the chat. I don't see pin, reply, remove. So I got reply, remove, pin, and report. I report it. Oh my god, look at this. This motherboard porn you're sending me. Yeah, if you, oh wait, could I make it full screen? Haha! It makes it full screen. Okay. Huh. Look at that. Sweet. Yeah, I didn't click on it. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a peek at it, shall we? Let me share my screen. I'm gonna move you over to another screen. Okay. That's good. That's good. I didn't realize it would open it up in full screen when I clicked on the video. Let's share screen 2. Allow. Trying to see if there's anything. Nope. Cool. Ta-da! Okay, just won't hear any audio. I will, though. So everything lights up. And then it just powers off. And then it boots up again. Weird. And that's without memory. 0, 0. Okay. Yeah. Let's find out what 0, 0 means on that board. Let's go to a new tab. Aces. Post codes. This is probably gonna give me beep codes though. Block. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. CPU abnormal. Yeah, it sounds like you got a funky CPU. Because that's where the V is. Right there. And there's your 0, 0. As juice. Weirdly enough, my board acted up when I first got it changed. Yeah, I mean, try, go to the dollar store, buy a pack of, go to Dollarama, buy a pack of CMOS batteries. Give that a shot. There's also I don't know in yours, but I see in the photo up here, there's a clear CMOS battery. Or a button. Yeah. Yeah, also check. Yeah. Okay, put in a fresh battery, no different. Okay. Have you tried another CPU? Or resetting the CPU? Either works. Okay, I'm just going to close out Facebook. Actually, I can just move you over. Uh-huh. I did the clear CMOS, no different. Yeah, I'm kind of... common Q code for the Intel motherboard. It's showing the B there. I'm assuming that's what I'm still using check marks for some reason. Blah, 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 blah. I'm assuming that's what the B is for. I don't know what, they don't really give you a code. I mean, they don't tell you what the V's stand for. No spare CPU. Identify if I see it. Yeah, I mean, the other thing I could suggest, with that, take it out. I'm gonna switch cameras for a sec, because I can stop watching MemTest for a bit. Hi, I'm alive. All right, let's turn on this light as well so I can get some light. So this board, I got, yeah, I can't really see past it, but if you look way up there, you'll see a bent. We got some bent pins, which will cause the board to act funky or just not work. and I knew. I mean, the guy was honest. He's like, yeah, this one has bent pins. So yeah, I have a feeling the board is toast. Yeah, yeah. I would. Do you have a microscope to look at it under a microscope? Turn on mem test again. Yeah. But yeah, if you have a microscope, um, take the CPU out, double check the pins under that. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I would. Oops, sorry, I forgot to move the light back. um, yeah, I would check for bent pins on it. Um, yeah, and if not, then find another CPU to try. That's all I can honestly recommend at this point. Beep, beep, beep. Try those two things and see what happens. But yeah, I would, if you don't have a microscope, here's why I'm asking if you have a microscope. If you don't have a microscope, you can, I would suggest using the zoom on your phone. Zoom in on it and see. Yeah, CPU never removed. Yeah, but I built this in 2016. Everything was running great until 2023. Oh, yeah. Now that being said, Mav, um, I had a client who moved um across country, and they still had their cooler on it. And when they got the computer from Vancouver to Toronto, the computer wouldn't boot. It was acting funky. So, lo and behold, even with the CPU still in, there were bent pins underneath it. Check it out. Yeah. But yeah, I still would check it because I have seen it where pins have got bent even though the CPU has remained on board. So check, check, and double check. But yeah, if you don't have a microscope like I didn't have for a long time, I just use Zoom on my phone and would zoom in and then zoom in again once I got the photo to really double check it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, to add to my story. Okay, started having issues right after I had a oh a burnout on the case. Oh, what burnt out on the case, by the way? Was it like the power supply that got toasty, or yeah? Burn out like a shirt. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So I'm just quickly checking my emails. For some reason, I haven't been getting any emails saying my YouTube is going live. I don't know. Do do Oh, excuse me. I'm falling asleep too. It's been a long day. So, if I haven't mentioned that, it's going to be a long day tomorrow too. Because then I gotta get photos of stuff, and yeah, I gotta check out. Somebody messaged me over onto Facebook. What was it? Somebody else. I wants to know if I'll trade for some parts that he has. Some really. Wow. He has. The person that messaged me is like, hey, do you want to do a trade? I'll trade you your. I'll trade my 8 gig stick. He has 432 gigs of 3200 megahertz DDR4. Trade you my 8 for your 64 128 gigs of memory. But everything else is. Oh, he's got a dog vest and boots. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much. Why does he want my 8 gig stick for uh when he has 432s? Like, are you not holding on to that stuff? And it's like HyperX, it's gaming stuff and it's faster. Anyway, I don't understand. Burnout, yep, case had backplane for HDD. So the backplane burned out? Short out my PSU. Yeah, it might have fried the board. Mm, replace PSU, yeah. So replace the PSU and then that's when the board started acting wonky. I assume. Yeah, he's either got like computer stuff that is dirt cheap and old, or new and stupid money. Yeah, okay, yeah. What strange issues? Do you have an oscilloscope? No boot, yeah. So was it booting before? And now it's just decided to loop boot, yeah. Somewhere it wasn't, yeah, I know. Figured board is dead, yeah. I mean, if you want to bring it by someday, you do have an oscilloscope. Oh, okay. Because I would like to learn how to use my oscilloscope. So I'm like, if I'm going to bring it by, I will gladly not charge anything and play with it to learn how to use an oscilloscope. See if maybe I can track down the issue. Trying to place it with the same board. Yeah, okay. But yeah, if you want to bring it by at some point, I will take it off your hands and then it gives me something to play with. Well, learn how to use it because I don't have anything right now. I need to use an oscilloscope for. But you got bent pins on that board. Open an image, a new tab. That looks like bent pins. Yeah. The guy on marketplace. Oh, cool. Yeah. Cool. All right, I gotta see the description on this board. Okay, carbon, Wi-Fi. Yeah, okay, keep dreaming, bud. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, it might be just it might be a fried motherboard. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, or a fried CPU. Maybe, maybe, but no promises. Oh, excuse me. By the way, if you enjoy listening to the soothing sounds of Star Trek: The Original Series Bridge while watching MemTest, please hit the like. And if you're new, hit subscribe. Do all the good YouTubey things. Yeah. If I could find an X99 board, yeah. Yep, they do. And then sometimes the person using the computer sucks and tries to install Linux on an M1 MacBook and can't get it Mac because Mac is Mac. Can't get the hard drive erased without using another Mac. So, yeah, you're going to be sitting on that for a month of Sundays, bud. What's wrong with your memory? Why are you sitting on so much memory? Test it working perfectly on my blah blah blah. Okay. Solely because I no longer need the capacity. Yeah, okay. And prefer bandwidth of, yeah, of course, your newer stuff, yeah. True tried the sonar ping sound. um, they did. Go back and watch Star Trek: The Original Series episode. The Romulan episode, because they only had one Romulan episode, main Romulan episode. What's the name of that? TOS. Romulan episode. Balance of Terror. There we go. Cannot remember Balance of Terror. Yeah, season 1, episode 15. It was really submarine-y feeling. And they kind of gave themselves away when Spock put his hand on the thing and bloop. Like, oh, we can hear them. Haha. Yeah, sometimes they do. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. Mark Leonard, that's right. It was, yes. Yeah, it's the first time we saw Mark Leonard playing the Romulan, and then we saw him again, but this time as a Vulcan. And he was married to Amanda, who was an Earthwoman, and was super pissed at Spock because Spock was in Starfleet and didn't follow his join the Vulcan Science Academy like he had done because his dad was in the Vulcan Science Academy. I don't know how far that back goes or how far back that goes. You mean Spock's dad? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Kirk has a parents still. Yeah, there was that one as well. I just never was a fan of that episode. So every time I think of Romulan episode, I always think Balance of Terror. But yes, that was when they had the they shut everything off. They went into run deep, run silent mode. Yeah, second. It's a hot run. Like, Mark Leonard also played the Klingon. Yes, he did. That's right. Yes, he played the Klingon that we saw because there was actually 3 Klingon ships and the opening of Star Trek: The Motion Picture. By the way, um, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Star Trek: The Motion Picture. So for me, if I was to rank the original series movies, I would go Star Trek 4, the Voyage Home, the one with the whales, and then Star Trek: The Motion Picture comes in a close second. And the reason I like Star Trek: The Motion Picture, it felt the most Star Trekky. It also kind of felt like the Nomad episode to a certain degree, except for Nomad at the end of what was that episode? Anyway, the Nomad episode, the one where Uhura gets reverted to like a child, and then in the next episode, she's there on the bridge going, "Yep, everything's good to go." And I think by the time the episode ended, we had her like at a 5th grade reading level, so that was a quick learning. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the club. I mean, if you haven't taken a note from my channel name. Yeah, I was like, yes, he did. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nah, Wrath of Khan then. See, Wrath of Khan comes in third for me. Although I kind of, I don't know, third, fourth. Wrath of Khan kind of comes in third, fourth for me. I like the motion picture. And what would come be up before Wrath of Khan for me would be actually the Search for Spock. I know I'm weird. And then obviously we have, um, I don't really know where. There's also Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, which I went to go see during a huge rainstorm and had to run in the rain because the road was literally flooded out. And Dad's like, I'm not going to go through that. So I ran through the rain to go see it because they had a special viewing of it on a Saturday afternoon. And it was something like $2 to go see this movie. And I was soaking wet through most of the movie, but I enjoyed it. So, has rebooting the series from the beginning. Oh wow, very nice. How far is your oldest through at this point doing the? Now, here's also another question for you, Eric. Um, the series from the beginning. So, are they starting with Enterprise, then going to Discovery, then going to TOS, or like are they going by like the actual series release? So like TOS, and tell them not to forget the animated series because part of that is also canon. So have them watch the Nemesis is still the best. Oh, David. Oh, David. The motion picture, yeah. Oh yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, I know that as well about the motion picture being a phase 2 episode that they turned into a movie, and I like it. I don't know. It feels like Star Trek. It just feels comfort. Motion picture is what they used. Yeah, yes, they did. That is correct. I need to learn how to use mine. Your what? What do you need to learn how to use, Eric? I always like the Final Frontier, and well, yeah, you are weird. Good God, and no pun intended on that. Sorry, I had to make a joke. By the way, we are at 99% of pass, and we ain't getting any errors. I am liking this. I should reply back to that guy on Facebook too. Oh, that's already here. Sorry. Totally did not see that earlier. Here's the problem with having two Facebook accounts. Yeah. Oh, Silly Scope. Oh, yeah. I need to learn how to use mine as well. So, Eric, back to your question about your eldest. Are they going? I think it would be Enterprise, Discovery, actually, Strange New Worlds, then TOS. Trying to think of all the prequels that they've had now. It gets confusing. And then starting with TOS and going to the animated series. I'm going to keep mentioning the animated series because it's a great series. It's what I feel the animated series is what. Hey, look at that! Task complete, no errors. Woohoo! I'm gonna turn off the board. I feel that the animated series is what the original series should have been. They were half-hour episodes. And I found that a lot of the original series could have been done as half-hour episodes. So, yeah. Okay. Remind them. Reverse order. So they're going in like in the sequence of what the series was released in. Then like so, TOS, the animated series, which came out in the 70s. They should not skip the animated series because it completes. So Star Trek, if you listen to Captain Kirk, our 5-year mission, is going to be blah blah blah, but they only do 3 years. So the animated series actually runs for 2 years, two and a bit, and then that kind of caps like that's how they get away with. Yeah, it was a 5-year mission. So, yeah, it is. It should be totally considered canon. I consider it canon. It's a great series. Yeah. So yes, released to broadcast. Okay, so remind your oldest. There is Star Trek the animated series that featured most of the voices of the original cast. I can't remember who didn't come back. I think it was Chekhov. I think it was Chekhov that didn't come back, and they replaced him with another character. Yep. Tell them to watch the animated series. Do not miss the animated series. I love TOS, the TOS movies, and DS9, TNG, Voyager, Enterprise, Nuts. Yeah. So for me, I'll give a breakdown of my top TV viewing of Star Trek. We have DS9 at the top of the list, baby. And I'm gonna keep it within the original series, so not like anything newer. Didn't really enjoy Discovery. I didn't enjoy Discovery. Can't say really. Did not enjoy Discovery. I tried Discovery. Never saw the. I'll talk about the new series quickly. Saw the first Star Trek movie in 2009 and walked out and went. They could have just called this Battles in Space and whatever. Never saw any of the other reboot movies. I didn't see the Lower Deck series. I've heard mixed reviews, so I'm kind of meh on that. I did. I do like Strange New Worlds, although last season there were some real misses in last season. So, but if we're to go back to the original up to Enterprise, so from TOS to Enterprise, here's my ranking. We got DS9 top of the list. You nope, just nope. There's no debate. If you don't think DS9 is at the top of your list, you are wrong. Go back and rewatch it if you don't like it. Um, what would be next? See, TOS and TNG to me are kind of tied. I like them both. They both have hit and misses, especially TNG first season is a, except for like one or I think there might be 2 or 3 episodes in the first season, but it's unmissable. Second season kind of got a little better. We had some really great episodes in the second season, but again, a bit of a slog. It wasn't until third season that really TNG kind of picked up. We had some really great episodes. We also had some great episodes in season 2. Don't get me wrong. You got mm, the data trial episode. God, my brain. I am getting tired. Um. Anyway, that was season 2. So there are some good episodes. There are some clunkers as well in season 2. But yeah, so DS9 definitely is top. Um, I can either, you know, again, TNG, TOS, hit or miss. Uh, the animated series, actually, I would put the animated series after DS9. I really enjoyed the animated series. Again, that half hour block that they had for the animated series for each episode really served its purpose, and that was something I was starting to make. TOS would have been better as a half-hour episode, just because there was a lot of go back and rewatch. There was a lot of repeating in episodes to kind of stretch them out. Um, so yeah, I feel TOS should have been a half an hour episodes. Just my thought. Um, and then of course we have the bottom two, and I am going to put Voyager above Enterprise because there are a couple of good episodes of Voyager. Um, especially I'll be honest, they're the premiere of the premiere episode, the first episode of Voyager is really well written, well executed. The first couple of episodes of Voyager were well done, and then the writers just shit the bed and didn't bother continuing with a lot of the threads they started, which made them really good episodes. And yeah, because yeah, there are fewer episodes I will go back. The only episode of Enterprise I will actually go back and watch is the Borg episode from season 2. Because I thought the Borg episode in Enterprise was done really well. Um, Enterprise just, I don't know. There was a lot of fan service, and I am not a fan of fan service. So yeah, I don't want to be treated like a fan. I want to be treated like, well, I want to be treated like a fan, but I don't want the people. This was also the issue I had with Picard. There were a lot of throwbacks, especially from what I've heard, because I stopped watching Picard partway through season 1. I can't remember how many episodes I got in until I was like, "This is shite," and stopped, and never just went back. Especially in season 3, there's a lot of like circle jerking, and the issue I have with it is they treat the characters like they were viewers of this series instead of characters in the show. And they're like, "Hey, do you remember this when we did this?" And basically going, "Do you remember this episode?" It just was, oh, I don't like it, and that's why I don't like Enterprise. But the Borg episode, good episode. But uh, Voyager just suffered from shitty writing, shitty character development. Actually, no character development, or just changing things when they felt like it with characters. Just yeah, yeah. Again, I started watching Voyager, and then we got the Rick Berman um scenes. And if you don't know what the Rick Berman scenes are, why am I so hot with the lights? If you don't know what the Rick Berman scenes are, Go back and watch it, especially season 1 when they're in the decontamination room. I called the Rick Berman. Actually, I got that from my YouTube channel. Who's going back through it now, reviewing each episode of Enterprise, and he calls it the Rick Berman room, and I think that is hilarious, hilarious. Because well, Rick Berman was an absolute sexist pig, so yeah, I have no issue calling him out on it. Discovery's at the bottom. Yeah, yeah. Discovery, Picard, both at the bottom. Yeah, very horny scenes. Yes, yes, they were. Blue light lotion. Yeah. Apparently, I was talking to somebody about. I got to drive home from Kitchener, and we got talking Star Trek because we're both giant Star Trek nerds. And apparently, he can't remember it, but he feels like there's an episode where one of the male characters and T'Pol are in the rubbing each other down. Um, and he feels like for a brief second you see that the guy he's a little excited. But again, he hasn't been able to go back and find that episode. So was it a dream? Was it reality? Who knows? And even he admits it. He's like, I honestly can't remember. So yeah. But yeah, it's a horny dream from Rick Berman on that was Trip. Okay, so it was Trip. So was Trip tripping? I gotta be careful how I say this. Did Trip have an erection? There we go. We'll say it the scientific way. The guy had a chubby. That's hilarious. Oh, totally. DePaul was, yeah. I wouldn't say so much competition for 7 and 9, more as an Enterprise's version of 7 and 9. Yeah. In the, the communications officer. Yes. Listen, you have nothing to be sorry about. I literally will watch one episode of Enterprise and I don't care about the rest. So, yeah. He was ready to fire his photon torpedoes. Love it. Love it. Love it. That's great. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna call it a stream. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Um, thanks everybody for Star Trek talk while we while we watched. I'm gonna turn off the Star Trek background. While we watched Mem Test, because I'm all here by my lonesome. Uh, I upgraded those guns too. Yeah. um, but yeah, so we have everything working thus far. Working. Again, I do have 2 video cards. Um, and I have 4 sticks of memory I need to test. But the 2 boards, the 2 motherboards, the 2 power supplies came back fine. So yeah, I keep up to date. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, keep me up to date. If you can find another one, to replace it, or if I come across one, I'll let you know, as well. But I don't think so. I just don't think so. Blah, 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 blah. Which cards? You want to see which cards? Sure. Please hold. We got an MSI. This bad boy. It has. Funny enough, it still has the. So this one has DVI, HDMI, and that's DisplayPort. Because I took it out when I was looking at it. It has 1 gig of DDR5 memory on it. So there's that one. And the other one is a RTX 930. I want to say it's in the box. That's the problem. It's in the box in a box. So I don't remember. Yeah. So those are the two cards. I'm gonna be testing them tomorrow. I know. I think it's a. Oh, now you're. Hold on. RTX 930. Sorry, GTX, not RTX. I think it's that one. No. Oh, maybe. So GTX something, 9 something something. I'll message you tomorrow when I take them out. I gotta take it out. RTX. Yeah, I don't know. Keep saying. All right. Oh, by the way, there's Opie spot right there. Oh, there's Opie's head. There she is. Um, yeah, I'll message you tomorrow when I dig it back out of the box. It's just buried in there right now. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, listening to me ramble. Maybe a 950. Yeah, I don't remember. I know I mentioned it on the stream. Hold on. Oh, you're going to drive me bonkers, aren't you? Now I need to find it for myself. Please hold. I have the box for it, so it's easy just to look at the box. It is a GTX 970. Sorry. There we go. It's a 970. Yeah, GTX. I own a GTX 570 and 770. I have a 970. Would you like to add it to your collection? help you flush out your X70 series of GTXs. But yeah, I want to thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, check out trinastech.com. It has links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. If you can afford it, I need a second 2018 upwards MacBook so I can unfuck the drive and get it reset on my M1 MacBook. And they're stupid money. I don't know why even 2018s are like stupid money. So yeah, if you can make a donation, that'd be great. I thought I lucked in yesterday when I found an M3 here in Ontario for 1 penny at an auction, and I'm like, oh. And then it was pointed out to me that it is activated locked, so it's a brick. So as excited as I got for a brief second, it quickly fizzled. Nice. Yeah, I got a 1080, I think, in my PC build over there. Still pretty good. No more driver support. Yeah. Yeah, and it surprised me there's no more driver support. But yeah, on that note, thanks everybody for tuning in. For this really kind of spur of the moment stream, because I debated on if I wanted to stream or not, and I did. Okay. Everyone have a good night. Stay tuned for more maybe only hot fan action on my shorts, because that seems to have done well. Okay, folks, have a good night. Bye.